Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. A key part of my story is the absence of a war on poverty plan that is sound, right? The absence of proportional wealth laws and legislations. So by now, the poor, the less than millionaires, with an emphasis on the poorest of them, should have $5 trillion more of the wealth, at least, bare minimum. There should have been a law that made it so. And that is like 1/14 of the richest wealth. They'd still be extremely rich, and there would still be a ridiculous wealth gap. Okay? It would still be clearly capitalism, just with moral legislation that prevents people from being poor past a certain point. And at least $1 trillion of that would have been in housing, small homes, tiny homes, affordable housing, with an emphasis on the cost-effective solutions, mind you, and food programs. Okay? At least. And with my plan, it's more like the whole five. Okay? Because that's the most effective way to help people, is to create these new houses that are much more affordable. $500 a month rent, $300 for a tiny home, much more affordable. Okay? And that would have allowed people to start to close the rest of the gap to some degree. I'm not saying all the way. I'm not saying all the way. But it would have allowed them to address it more because of the health, because of their analytical way of thinking, because of strong and moral communities, not government-run communities, moral communities that would have been created and should be there already. They owe us for so many things, especially the absence of that legislation, the absence of the kind of care that people would give their own families. If you're a leader, a politician, you're a senator, you're a congressman, you're in the Supreme Court, you should be given the same amount of care or better that you would give your own family to the citizens of the United States of America.